Welcome back to the channel. I'm Gragnoc, and this is Let's Play. This new series is Stationeers, and this is the first episode. We're going to land on the moon and start setting up our base. Throughout the series, I'm going to share some tips, techniques, and hopefully I'll survive. Now we're going to go ahead and start a new game. The moon, and we're just going to go with the defaults. Just take a moment to load up. And there we go. And now we're on the moon. Let's take a look around, see what's available for resources. Some gold, silicone, craters. Not much around here. I see some oxide though. Some volatiles, nickel, cobalt. Nice. We'll need that later on. Oh, more oxide. We're going to need plenty of that for oxygen generation in the beginning. But hopefully we'll get our greenhouse set up and produce oxygen naturally. Oh, a little iron. Might have to mine that out. Now let's find out what's in our cases. Okay. Oh, there's our frames. So that's what I need. Find a good place for these. I kind of want to keep these lower to the ground as possible. That way I'm not using my jetpack to get on my platform. So we're going to go a 3x3 platform. This will be a work area. We'll expand on that later once we get further in the game. And construct our airlock frames. And this is going to be a little bit of a offshoot that people have previously seen. On other channels. Okay, I might have to mine out some of this moon surface. Oh, there's coal. That's pretty good. Set to flatten. Let's see how much this takes care of our terrain issues in our base. Looks like it's doing pretty good. We'll find out more when we get the iron panels in place. Or iron sheets. I'll just be on the safe side. We're going to take out a little bit of material so we can get our sheets in place and there's no moon surface poking through. It's more of an aesthetics thing, but also it can hamper the construction of our machinery like auto lathe, stuff like that. and also our electronics, our chips, our sensors. So it's best to be safe than sorry. I'm gonna mine down here, see if there's any more coal. Those two pieces will be helpful in the future when we make steel. It looks like there's none down here, just those two pieces. That's fine. I might come back again to see if there's any more, but right now we have to continue on getting this base put together. And that's going to be used later for a more advanced solar panel. And this is just going to be like an area for our furnace and its ventilation. Clear out some more of this moon substrate. Trying to avoid some headaches later on. I know it's tedious and boring, but it's necessary. I might have to go back and work on that. Also, I'm going to have area for water and water storage. That will be a major upgrade in the future. Upgrade water storage. The great thing about this update, there was a lot of new machinery. Unfortunately, they added a water dynamic to the game, so you have to stay hydrated, and that is indicated in the lower left right hand corner, right below your hunger level. The lower they go, the more food you'll need, or even water. I think this maybe a little bit less. Okay. Swap that out, and we're gonna get some. Let's see what we're gonna get. Iron sheets, so we can get the frames filled out a little bit. On the outside, you don't need any more than one sheet per frame. Anything more than that is a waste. However, interior, you'll need two per frame. Also, while you're using the welder, this particular one runs on gas. It's a volatile mixture, the same mixture in the furnace when you're smelting alloys. So you might want to be stingy with that at first. Make sure it's turned off. Try to plan ahead any construction, because without a welder, until you get the advanced welder built, Yeah, things can get difficult if you're out of gas. Oh, there's one right there I've missed. And I'm going to leave 3 frames open. Everything's done here. And I'm just getting the base set up so I can empty out storage in the containers. So I have space for ore or anything else I make until the recycler and the centrifuge are built. So there's our water and food supply. Seeds. And I'm going to put that back. Now we're going to set up our windows and our basic solar panel. One thing I have to note quick is solar panel placement. Make sure it's unobstructed, and especially the basic one. And also, it's on a east-west configuration for your initial base. Later on, you can worry about north-south, east-west, according to the building or the entrance to your structure. Now, I'm not going to complete the garden house entirely. I don't have enough resources. I'll have to go out and get... I'll grab that. But I do want these first 3 windows on the roof done. That way when I go to configure my, or set up my solar panel system, I have easier access to both sides of the building and not waste jetpack fuel. Get the auto lathe set up. So 3. Store that there. We'll need more of that soon. Actually, I'll grab it and get this solar panel finished. There we go. Granted, these basic solar panels only have one direction. However, they're cheap. Beacon, more on that later. Set up our portable solar array in a little bit. I don't go much for the flares, to be honest with you. Put our tracker in, our handheld, PDA, or whatever you want to call it. The placement of that is important. Out of the way, but has access to the sun. Arc furnace and closer mining pouch. Go to backpack. Get our control panel. I'm not going to use the solid fuel. Ooh. Don't need that or that. Oh, I might need that later on. Battery. Just emptying out these storage slots. I'll definitely need a battery charger. Perfect place for that. Just change the orientation. And we're just gonna put this here for the time being. If I need it, I know where it's at, but I'll need at least 2 to get the place set up. trimming. Open up our little power control panel. And let's run our lines. Excuse me. Wiring everything in. Put our battery charger right there. Perfect. So if I need a small battery recharge, I can put in a little battery charger. And we'll put the big battery in the access or power access panel. Or area power control, as the game calls it. Let's get the airlock kind of framed in. Perfect. We'll definitely need more active vents and a lot more passive vents down the road. But for now, we're gonna get some stuff out of the storage. Typically, I like to use the advanced airlock versus the regular airlock because it's much more easier to configure. Okay, there we go. I might just use that, sensor for the solar panel array that I built. One good thing about the moon is configuring your solar panel system much more simpler. I'm just gonna build out a few things here. Get some of this pipes and valves stored in here. Put these doors in place. I also find using some of this materials up and having them in place, even though I'm not going to use, like the doors in the airlock, I'm not frantically running around later on trying to find resources to build the plastic sheets, for example, to get my greenhouse going. There's the outlet. I need wire coils. And I'm just going to pause it for here, and we'll talk to you soon. Thank you, and please subscribe.